Alright, we were all fully aware of how god-awful 2020 was, and we are pretty much going to die if we don't get our shit together. Speaking of shit, we are this close to another toilet paper drought, and if you want to be in peak physical condition to beat the shit out of Jane from accounts to steal her toilet paper, then I suggest you listen to me, because I have the answer, friend. So, come here. No. Come here. Over here. Fucking get here! You see this? This is how we get through 2021. This is Dumbaru no Kiro Moteru, a story in which you learn to push yourself to the very best version of you, but also embracing your own weaknesses and flaws, accepting that that's who you are and that no one is perfect. But most importantly, you learn how to get fucking yoked. And in life, that is what matters most. The yoke remains eternal. People usually get jacked for pussy, but not you, son. We're in this to get jacked for ourselves. You have reserved this physical temple for the women of the 2D plane. Emotionally jacked and, well, physically jacked. You are the snake eating its own tail. You are the infinite. You are what the ancient Egyptians referred to as Ouroboros. That's why this anime is the perfect platform for you to build your 2021 upon.
So how you feeling?
I'm ready for more.
Ready to go again?
Like the Erector Spinae, these right here, the show's characters are the solid, stable base on which everything else is built upon. Like the peak of a bicep or the bouncing of pectoral muscles, this show's fan service is pretty nice on the eye, something that gets your attention, but at the end of the day, it's pure vanity. It doesn't matter because the real meat and potatoes comes from what these girls achieve and how they grow. At first, you're watching this show for the dudes showering together and tight spandex, but subconsciously, you're learning lessons.
He's right, you know.
Hibiki starts her journey way behind everyone else, being outclassed time and time again. Like you and your underdeveloped hamstrings. But Hibiki's explosive strength changes everything. Just like you, discovering that your quads pack more of a punch than you thought, and then you start dominating the competition of what you do best. The lesson here is that just because your back squat fucking sucks ass doesn't mean that your front squat can impress every sucker in the room. So be proud of your strengths and do what you do best. Don't dwell on your weaknesses.
Take it from me and the lads down at the gym. One full watch of this show had my boy Antonio not just increase his back squat by 20 kg, but also became more open about his emotions and his insecurities about his genetically small calf muscles. Took us 20 whole minutes not to laugh at him.
Despite all the lovely charming girls, I'm gonna use Hibiki for another example. She joins the gym to lose a bit of chub from her waist, even though this girl is looking like a fucking fine cut of Wagyu beef. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve yourself, so you go, girl. This is where she finds that there is levels to this fam. You got the skinny mini cardio gals in spandex, your ugly bastards gawking over the skinny minis, and then the beefy boys. The ones in there like really trying to make a difference. Not excluding any gender, because any of you can be a beefy boy, as long as you pick up a goddamn weight and you train hard.
Reach the same place. It's really strange at the same time. And I found a session like that, I get really exhausted at the end.
Sometimes, though, it's not always about training hard, but also having fun. And that's basically par for the course for this fucking show. You got episodes where they are betting on who can sit in a sauna the longest, and then you got episodes where the girls become an idol group focused on physical feats, and then there's episodes where they're trying to get Western Europe to join the declaration that is the international recognition of the state of Palestine. And despite Western society not learning their lesson with that whole thing, the individuals within this show do. Don't be like the West. Be more like the East. Reject modernity, embrace tradition, that kind of thing. Take these lessons that the show lives by and incorporate them into your own fear-filled lives. And like the proverbial samurai, plunging his sword deep into his bowels, pouring his innards all over the nice Feng Shui approved dojo, you too must plunge headfirst into the world of progressive overload, clean eating, and post-workout vacuums. As for the actual lessons that are taught throughout the show, there is plenty, so many. You want to learn to clean and jerk. No, not that kind. Look, there's a lesson for that. You want to know how to bench press. Well, there is a lesson for that, okay? Want to know how to overthrow the monarchy that is the state of Kuwait? At some point we'll get to that too. Throughout all these lessons, however, they are still showing you, despite your upbringing, your attitude, your past, the hurdles or lack thereof in your life, you can still achieve greatness. Trust in the process, okay? We know life can come at you hard and fast, but just take it one day at a time. Tomorrow is always coming.
Backstage, when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, I'm in heaven.
Dumbbell takes the world of fitness and makes it accessible. It offers the opportunity to any unhealthy, out-of-shape cuckold to turn themselves into the beefy boy that lies deep within us all. However, all of your emotional, unstable insecurities are probably gonna still remain. Maybe even get worse. We're gonna be pushing you pretty hard. Look, fitness is fucking intimidating, alright? But this show can genuinely act as a gateway to the hallowed halls of self-improvement and a healthier life. Or it can lead to a different gateway that involves a VPN and the spandex tag on Damboru. So, how do you get through your 2021? It's your fucking call, champ.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.